So if you're on this path of like long-term like celibacy, trying to master yourself, especially your lower nature. I mean, your lower nature, your bottom is like, you know, your lower chakras, right? That's where it's like at. And there's like the lower energy, you're trying to fight it, right? Is that energy is hitting you, like, you know, your urges. So on your path, you're gonna face that, right? And then you rise it above, upwards, middle, you downwards, middle, up to your crown, right? That's where the energy goes. It's trying to, you know, it's raising that energy, that chi energy. It's going to be transmuted to chi energy, the sexual energy, the life force, right? Man, these cars are so loud. That's what it is. If you're just holding this energy, I recommend you use the energy every damn day. Go do a task or intense task that requires your undivided attention. I don't recommend you sit on your ASS and don't do anything or just sleep, because that energy is going to leak out your body every time. You wonder why you're getting wet dreams constantly, nocturnal emissions, because your body is not used to holding that amount of energy, especially fluids. So you're going to have to use a restroom, or you're going to release the energy a lot. You got to make your body take use of the energy and process that. You're not doing it. You're sitting on your energy, going on these long months, and you're fighting yourself. Your body it's not consuming it. It's like basically like this. You get food. If you don't properly eat it, you may choke. You haven't properly digested it. But if you take your time, you savor the bites, then your body can recognize the food. It takes its time, process the food, and eventually it could digest, and it will be digested out of your body where you could release it, right? But with this energy that you have, you're just holding on to it. You guys are not using it. Or you guys are still scrolling, looking at, you know, online, people online. Don't do that, because you're going to always have a wet dream, because the energy is very strong. It's sensitive. It's like you go into the weight room, right? You're benching, you're lifting this heavy weight this first time. All it takes is one mistake for the weights and everything to fall on you. Now you're kind of like, you're effed up. That's the same thing with this energy. It will leave your body every time. And you feel like you relapse, like you got to start from day one. Even though you didn't physically fat or touch yourself, you're holding on to that energy. Or you're scrolling, looking at women. You're trying to feed that reward system because you went so long without it. If you do that, you might as well just start fapping again. No disrespect, because you're playing with that energy. Like, this is not a path to like, oh, I'm gonna just do it for 2 weeks and I'm done. No, because once you go past the 2 weeks and all that, that's when your brain goes through the rewiring process. If you keep delaying that, your body's gonna keep fucking up and it's gonna keep releasing this energy. You know what I'm saying? So it's best to stay on, unless you're trying to like hold the best seed so that when you have kids with the so-called right person, then you could give it to them. But you're not even at that stage yet. So you might as well just hold on that energy. If not, what is the exact point? Because if not, you're going to keep having these wet dreams back to back. These nocturnal emissions. And you didn't even touch yourself. Or when you go online, you're going to be triggered by a girl. You're going to post something, do something, and then you're going to see it's going to trigger you like, damn. You notice you can't fat, because you're going to release that physical energy, right? So then you think lusting or thinking about it is going to make it better. No. It's better because you're not physically fapping. With that energy inside of your body, it has to be released. It has to get us fixed. So it's going to do that within your dream. And then you're going to release it in your sheets when you wake up. I've been doing that a little bit because I'm like, I don't feel this certain way about this or women. I'm like, what is going on? It's not that you're not feeling a certain way. You're not feeling lustful. You've been taught that you got to be lustful. You will naturally design a woman. You will naturally desire a woman because you're heterosexual. Don't get it wrong. But if lusting and over wanting them and obsessing, that's not normal. You think that is, so you feel like your dopamine isn't getting kind of stimulated. So you fantasize in your bed and you have these mental images and thoughts. Don't do that, because your body's gonna get that fix and it's gonna constantly release. Especially your body not being used to holding that amount of energy and fluid. So it's gonna keep releasing. You gotta use this energy. You gotta go on a long run. Go meditate. Do something that requires your full undivided energy so that energy has somewhere to go. It's not sitting in one place where it's gonna be dispersed. So yeah.